What's up, kings and queens? Let's talk about the man with the plan. He's seen a problem and developed a solution as soon as he could. And his name is Garrett Augustus Morgan. Mr. Garrett Morgan was a great inventor, and many of the things he invented was solely to fix a problem. And if you haven't heard about him, let's learn about him. I want to welcome you all back to another Blackout Friday. Now, as I stated earlier, we are talking about Mr. Garrett Augustus Morgan, born March 4th, 1877 in Paris, Kentucky. Let's talk about his early inventions. Most of Mr. Morgan's experience was definitely hands-on. He did not go to school to learn anything. He learned everything through real-world, hands-on experience. Once he got his hands on the machine, learned how it worked, then he started to learn how to improve it. The first steps into his career was simply fixing the sewing machine. He added a band to help with the resistance and the tension of the machine and extend the life of that machine. Now, after creating the improvement to the sewing machine, in 1907, Garrett Morgan started his own sewing machine shop. Even after that, in 1909, he started his own women's clothing. He was able to improve the sewing machine and then use those improvements to then in turn improve other forms of business. Sewing women's clothing, or a sewing machine shop improving other people's sewing machines. But this wasn't enough for him. He eventually grew tired and eventually started to move on to other types of inventions in 1910. He went on in 1913 to try to find a way to improve hair care products, which wasn't a huge deal, but he did create a business out of it, and it actually became a successful business, rivaling Madam C.J. Walker's hair care products. One of his most notable life-saving inventions was created in 1914, which is the smoke hood. Today we know it as the gas mask. In 1916, he was given a chance to prove that gas mask worked when there was a collapsed tunnel underneath Lake Erie. Nobody was able to get down there to save the individuals who were stuck in that tunnel. As a matter of fact, 2 rescue teams were sent, and those 2 rescue teams ended up lost as well. So they had to find Mr. Morgan. So Mr. Morgan, along with 4 gas masks and his brother, head down to the location. When they get there, they take 2 volunteers with them, making several trips back and forth, bringing up several bodies. Unfortunately, many of them didn't make it, but they were able to save 2. And that's only because Garrett Morgan and his smoke hood. Then, in 1923, he finally received the patent for the traffic light. Another life-saving invention. Garrett Morgan was constantly making things to improve the lives of the people around him, to improve the way we live within our society. Just to give you a few more notable accomplishments, in 1908, he created the Association of Colored Men in Cleveland, Ohio. And of course, that's so we would have somewhere to go where we can get support. Also, he created his own newspaper so that he can promote his business as well as other African-American businesses that was not getting the promotion in the white newspaper. Garrett Morgan creating life-changing inventions all the way up until his passing. In 1943, he went blind from glaucoma and still created a self-extinguishing cigar. He increased the lifespan of the sewing machine, which changed the business aspect of clothing companies. He also created the hot comb to go along with his hair straightener creams. He created the smoke hood,
gas mask,
the traffic light.
saving lives.
Garrett Morgan has changed the way we live, And for changing as many lives as he did, I have got to salute Garrett Augustus Morgan for being a part of our Black history. Now, you know, that's just about all we got today for Blackout Fridays. So please, please, please like, share, and subscribe. Drop a little comment. Tell us how you feel. And if you're looking for last week's knowledge, you can find it right up here. And I'm out.